to move it forward and do our beautiful art and learn different creative aspects. And we can call this the inner critic. And this critic is very cautious. It's been with us since the very beginning. It puts us in survival mode. It's very primitive. That's why it's really ingrained in our DNA. The inner critic is basically the left side of our brain. It's very verbal. It's very linguistic. It labels things. It reacts very quickly and is rushed and wants to accomplish things. It sticks to a timetable. It likes to make lists and accomplish things every day like this. It's very simplistic. It sees like the whole picture is very, it thinks it knows it all. It can be very bossy to us. It's very impatient. Now, to get into art mode, we have to get into the right side of the brain. And in order to do that, we need to diffuse this left side. We need to tell it it's fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to just do this other thing. And left side doesn't like it because it can't do it. For the right side of the brain to do creative art, you have to slow way down. You have to start looking at details. You look at life in a whole different way. Make a shift and feel what that shift looks like. And then in every creative act you do, that shift will come easier for you. You'll know what it's going to feel like. So in order to do that, one way to do that is to diffuse this inner critic. And we can take it and give it a name. If we give it a name, it's not that much of part of us. It's not us, it's a piece of us. We put it aside like in front of us so that we can almost look at it and talk to it. It's kind of like an inner child. And so I kind of call mine is like picky and prickly, and then it's either like Pamela, somebody pricky Pamela to me. And sorry to all you Pamelas out there, but you know, my inner critic, it's scared. It's like this. I see this as this little girl who's afraid to take a chance, who's afraid to move forward, who isn't good enough, who can't measure up or compare to other people. All of these things are left side labels. And we need to get ourselves out of that if we're going to move forward in a creative way. So I look at her and I say, it's going to be fine. Imagine the little you saying these things and being afraid. You want to hug them, you want to love them, you want to assure them. And that's what you need to do. You have to be very sympathetic and say, it's going to be fine. I can handle this. I'll come back to you in a bit. This is something that part of you cannot handle. And then we make the switch and we go over to the other side, the creative side. And this is the right side of the brain. And everything slows down. Everything gets more complex. You start to look at details. You start to have a patient approach to everything you do in your creative life. Where the left side would say, well, that's an eye. I know what an eye looks like. The right side would say, I see triangles. I see shading and tone. I see a very line quality curve going on here. And in the foundations of our course that I'm creating now, it's like the deepest meditation you could ever have. Join us for this class that's coming up. Come to awegroup.net. Find out what it's all about. Sign up. There's no obligation there, but you'll just get new information about the upcoming class. Art is a learned skill. Everyone can do this. You just have to tune into the right side of your brain, calm way down, slow way down, and come from a place of mindfulness. Not only is it healthy for you, but it helps you get away from the rushed pace craziness of the world. Join us. I'll bring you into balance. See you soon.